Set to go to work behind back, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college is ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
On first down, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Carr shakes off the sack. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Now Carr. And that is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Pretty good first down play, keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
48.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Now Bell. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he threw one out there, incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. 3rd down here. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
6 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Malik Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Formation.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Through. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Maybe shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran 3 there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
let's go.
And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
For the Raiders.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
Mahomes able to find Robinson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
And it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
With a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep the guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. We all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we kept this covered. Then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll drop here to throw. Got an open man, and it's Rhodes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got possession on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Jacobs. Fighting him off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line. They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
13.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game.